5 straight visits by the Michigan Wolverines to Camp Brindle. They come out with a loss, except for today. Michigan gets it done, remains undefeated. Not a whole lot of fanfare, not a whole lot of glitz, a lot of, call it khakis, call it Carhartts. They are as blue collar as it gets right now with Michigan. Quarterback's doing a phenomenal job, but he's throwing for 158 yards. Running back by committee, defense all over the place, and they are just like bound together. I'm going to our ambassador from the Big Ten, Christian Hackenberg. What do we make of Michigan now after the month we've seen him perform?
Yeah, well, Harbaugh broke out the blue pants today to match his team, which is
blue khakis.
Yeah, blue khakis. Broke it out. So it is what it is. But yeah, exactly. Dickie said, "Get out of here." But I think Michigan's done a really good job this year of just staying the course. Obviously, last week they were in a game with a Rutgers team that I don't think they really wanted to be in. They came back, had a chance to make a statement today, and they did it. I think they're going to be tough, man. Defensively, they got a real active front. They've always had athletes. It's never been an issue up there at Michigan. It's just been a matter of, can we get these guys executing and playing fast and on the same page over and over and over again? And I think that's what Harbaugh has struggled with. And offensively, he's always kind of had it, but not. And then when it came for someone to make a big play, they didn't really have a guy always step up and do it. I think you made some great points about their running backs. They got stable back there. And I think McNamara's just been playing really good football, managing the game the way he needs to manage it, not making mistakes and putting his team in situations to win the game and not ever losing it for him. So excited for this team.
And real quick, George, before you do, because I got to know. I mean, Hack, you watch the Big Ten. Like, what's different about this Harbaugh coach team that's not in the past? I mean, because they always, they're top 5 recruiting every year, right? Harbaugh's pedigree is in the Hall of Fame, right? But what's different about this team as a common fan? It's like, hey, man, this Michigan team's actually winning. They're doing what they're needing to do, supposed to do. Blowing these dudes out. What's different?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, like I said, I think it just comes down to the fact that he's finally got all those pieces, right? You go out and you recruit all these kids and you have this system and, maybe you have some buy-in, maybe you don't. I think this year you've just had a lot of guys who've gone and bought in and they're playing fast and everyone's moving in the same direction. There's no lag. There's no, fat that needs to be trimmed. I think that's something that Harbaugh's had to deal with at times up there for whatever reason. And it's hard for me to talk about this because I really do not like Michigan at all. They bother me. I feel like they act like the Harvard of the Big Ten, and it's tough. But I do respect when people figure it out. I do respect when people figure it out, right? And it's good for our conference. It's good for college football. Michigan, Michigan is always a it's a staple in the history of college football in terms of a program, and they have a face, they have a fan base, they have alumni, they have recognition. So it's good when they're good. So it's good to me that they've pulled it together. And I think, like I said, I think it's just they've finally all started rowing in sync in the same direction, offensively, defensively, and on special teams.
Trevor Knight, rose ceremony for all the ladies out there, and we have phenomenal support from the ladies, arguably the biggest college football fans out there. The rose ceremony, Trevor Knight, Ohio State, 1 loss, but to another heavyweight, an undefeated Penn State team, and a dark horse. God forbid we call Michigan a dark horse, undefeated to the month of September. Michigan be standing next to the other 2 bachelors in that rose ceremony? Are we doing them a disservice by not talking about them as much? An undefeated Wolverine squad for that rose.
No, I know all you guys, especially Hack. He sits on the couch at night with his old lady, and they put on The Bachelor, so he knows all about that show. Right? Michigan's like the guy that doesn't get a lot of screen time at the first couple rose ceremonies, but pop up at home.
No, Michigan's the guy that gets all the screen time and then lets everybody down.
Well, we'll see.
I'm talking about with us. And then we go to hometown dates, and there they are standing there with that cheesy little smile, right?
Yep.
I think it's too
Dad
early
loves
to say.
them.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's too early to say. Historically, for college football, it's very similar to down, you know, in our neck of the woods, Texas, right? You know, you want them to be good. It's very good for college football when Michigan's good, right? When Texas is good. This was a staple win for them. I mean, obviously, they did a phenomenal job stopping the run, under 100 yards rushing for Wisconsin. This is good for college football. Bryce mentioned it a minute ago. For the average college football fan, I want to watch one of the best rivalries in all of college football, Michigan and Ohio State every year, and I want it to be two of the top teams in the country.
Yeah.
I think we have an opportunity for that this year with the way that Michigan is playing. I'm glad that they're kind of back on track. It must be the blue khakis, or it must be because Hack's, at least it appears that he's babysitting his six-pack over there. He started with 4. I think he's still got 4 left. But other than
shots
that,
fired.
Other than that, I think it's a little too early to tell. Hack, how many you got left up there, man?
I got 1 left.
There we go.
Oh,
Nice.
wow. The
There we
show is
go.
rolling.